Yo, sup? Today, guys, we're talking about how a woman's environment can shape her personality. So, listen, man, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that notification button because I'm dropping a video every day. All right. Let's get into this. A woman's environment can tell you a lot about her personality. I have firsthand experience with this many occasions, but for this video, I'm going to dive a little deeper into one of the videos I did with my girlfriend is a covert narcissist. And the reason why I'm doing this video, guys, is because one of my subscribers of Dolphin Sandmen. So thank you, man, for suggesting this topic. And basically, what I'm going to discuss is, all right, first, I'm just going to go through some of the popular sayings that you've probably heard out there, like birds of a feather flock together. You are the company you keep. Guilty by association. Like attracts like. Painted with the same brush. All right, so here I was dating this girl, and I really liked her. One of the things that you should know about me is, so I've been single for 2 years now. I was married for 20 years. And during that time and being single and coming out of the marriage, I had a lot less tolerance than I do now. So as soon as I'd see like the first red flag, I'd bounce, right? So what would happen though is I would start seeing somebody, we're having a good relationship, or things are going well for a few weeks, first red flag, I'm out, and then I have to start all over. So I thought, okay, right, I need to work on this as a person to show these women a little bit more grace, be a little more compromising, a little more flexible, because I would hope when I fuck up that they'll show me the same grace. All right, so the situation was, I'm seeing this person, and here were some of the red flags initially, and then I'll talk about why the guilty by association or birds of a feather flock together. Okay, so she was still currently I have no idea what the fuck to believe with her, but I'm okay. So she was currently married to a woman. This was her second marriage, and she was still living in the same house, but separated. All right, so of course you guys are, I know what you're thinking, right? You're like, dude, why? But what I liked about her is at the very beginning, she put it all out there for me. So she's like, hey, this is my situation. If you're not okay with it, then all right. So I appreciated her upfront honesty, if it's true, but definitely red flags. All right. So also, what I didn't expect is, so this was the first time I actually started dating somebody in that situation, like with that background. And I wanted to show her some grace and be flexible. And so what I didn't expect was all the emotional baggage that came with it, right? Again, according to her, emotional baggage. She needed a lot of healing. She got triggered pretty easily. She had a bunch of boundaries. And anyways, and I know you guys are thinking like, fuck, Silver Bachelor, what are you doing? Right? Again, I was basically in a sense using her as an experiment for me to be more flexible with a few things. So here it is. This was the biggest red flag. Now I realize this was the biggest red flag and why we're talking about this. The whole birds of a feather flock together. Well, her sister, twin sister, gorgeous, just like her, but her sister was an escort. All right. Or let's say a fancy word in today is a sugar baby. But I say escort because she had 4 or 5 sugar daddies on the side. But I call a spade for a spade. It was an escort because anytime she got together with them, and this is what the girl I was dating was sharing with me. So they had a broken relationship, the two sisters, for a while, and then she just started back with having this relationship with her sister for the last year. And so, why birds of a feather flock together? Well, first of all, if somebody, okay, it'd be different if you weren't very close to the person, or that person you're dating isn't that close to the other person, right? But she was hanging out with her sister every week, actually more than that. So they would go out and party together every week. Their nights to go out and party were Friday nights, and then I would see her on the other nights. And again, I was trying to be flexible with it. So I will emphasize this, that escorts are in the same category as addicts. And what I mean is, addicts and escorts, what they have in common is they're used to lying, they're used to manipulating to get their fix, to get what they need. Escorts are masters at manipulation and getting things from men, and they they're I would say pretty much all of them are not narcissists. They have no empathy. How the hell could you have empathy if you're doing stuff on a transactional basis like that, right? So there were a lot of times where our dates would get moved around, canceled. If you watch my girlfriend is a covert narcissist, you'll hear the story about what happened the last time she canceled plans with me. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, she's going out with her sister, right? And I'm convinced now that the girl I was seeing was trying to really trying to have a legitimate relationship with somebody, but I believe she was also doing being a sugar baby and maybe doing escort things as well. And what really sucks is that she just the lies and the manipulation and the things, and I caught her eventually. And so I caution all of you guys that when you find out the person that you're dating or you're interested in is has a close relationship with someone that's an addict, that's an escort, that is a criminal, you need to consider that a major red flag. And it's up to you if you want to continue to see that person. I say you really need to consider bouncing from that, because you will get manipulated, you will get lied to, and unfortunately, it's exactly as the sayings I've said: birds of a feather flock together, and it's just the sad thing. And I'll share this one last thing with you. I played football with this guy, and I won't mention his name, but he ended up going to jail, first-degree murder, and we were friends at that time. And um, I stopped having communication with him in jail because I was working on being either a police officer or a lawyer. And I had to make the very, very tough decision of, do I want to continue a relationship with a friend who did a very, very bad thing? It would be different if it was my child, but this was not my child. This was a friend, and I did not want to be in that category of guilty by association or birds of a feather flock together. And this guy is bad news, right? You don't kill somebody and get charged first degree murder if you're not bad news, right? So I really caution you, and try to learn when you're on these dates. Learn, this is my takeaway, what I've learned is learn a little bit more about their family dynamic, their brothers, their sisters, and tread very carefully if you see red flags, because most likely it's going to come out on you. So let me know what you think in the comments about this. Have you had experience with women and their environment and how that shapes their personality? Let me know if you'd like me to do a video on this topic. And again, I want to thank Of Dolphin Sandmen, my subscriber, for suggesting this video. I hope you liked it, and we'll see you next time.